What up? Salute, salute. What's up with it? What's up with it? Dr. X, what's up with it, homie? Blessings, blessings. What's up with it, Ali? I see you beats like Rick. What's good? DJ Precise, what's up with it, my brother? Hope everybody had a blessed weekend, man. Benji, what's up with it, man? So 100, sir. Salute. Creative Tunes, Carl Mike, what up with it? OC Drummond, what's up with it, sir? Ruff, what up with it? What up with it? Born, what's up with you, boy? Gordy, what up with it? What's Loto, what's up with you? I know the last name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the first name right. Clarence, what's up with you? Funny Form, what up with it? Producer you didn't count on, what's up with you? What's up with it? Yak, what up with it, homie? What up, man? Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Carbon Vibe, what's up with it, sir? Oh, Dot, what up? Salute, salute, salute. Rob, what's up with it, Rob? What's up with you, sir? Salute to everybody, man. Blessed weekday, man. Started the weekday, man. Man, it's crazy. We only probably got about a week and a half, man, before we start pushing into March, man. You see how these months are going? What have you done, y'all? What have you done? What have you done so far? Pronounce proper repping Botswana. Botswana. Botswana? Botswana? Botswana. DeWitt, what's good? What's good? DJ Brightside. What's good with all y'all up to, man? You know what I'm saying? Man. Yes, in Africa. Okay, shout out to Africa, man. Salute. Salute to Africa, man. Thank you for the love and the respect, man. Y'all hit that like button, man, as y'all come in, man. You know what I'm saying? Bless Beats, what's up? What up? What up? Yeah. Yeah, man. We already about to push into the third month. Ain't that crazy? Seemed like January just came and went. Working on some jungles with your new thumb drive drums. That's what's up, Dr. X. Jay Blunted, what's up with it? Salute. Time is ticking, man. It's 3 months, man. We're about to be in 3 months, man. Question now is, what have you done to start this year off? How productive have you been? Had this thumb drive been giving y'all a little bit of inspiration? Y'all tell me. Is this thumb drive giving you a little inspiration? Anybody that's got this thumb drive, let me know if this is giving you inspiration. Yak, what's up with it, Yak? Salute. Anybody that's got this thumb drive, let me know if this is giving you inspiration. I love the drive, yeah. Pat Banks, good morning, people in the chat. Salute, EA. DJ Precise, I'm getting mine tomorrow. K Funk, salute, Ski. That's what's up with it, K Funk. Blessed Beat, yes, out the gate. I want to know if I'm inspiring y'all. I want to know if it's okay for me to continue to try to inspire y'all, to try to keep y'all trying to go to this level. Is that okay? Let me know. Let me know. I'm looking for an analog mixer to up my sound size. I got these drums. Yes, indeed. A lot of inspiration for me. I'm inspired with your videos. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that about the videos. I'm going to talk about that, too, about my videos that, you know, I've been getting people hit me across the world about the videos I've been dropping. And I see you are good. You look like Dre. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. But I'm not Dre. I'm EA. But I hear that a lot. Yes, sir, it is. OC Drummer, Yak. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, I was sitting back, man, and I was praying. I was like, you know, I hope And I pray that I can continue to try to inspire y'all, especially the ones that really want to level up. You know, not everybody is going to want to level up, and not everybody can level up. Gorilla Mad Beats, thank you very much for helping me out, EA. The thumb drives are fire. Thank you. I Hate Dr. Dre was the one who had Tupac and Biggie's. Vic. Thank you for the like and the comments on your videos, Real Rap. You are the almighty EASKI. Thank you, Tanner. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. At the end of the day, I want y'all to understand that I get a lot of people hitting me from across the world. And it's getting more and more now because of a lot of the beats I'm posting, the thumb drive. And I'm very, very, very humble. And I thank God every day that I'm able to use my platform to inspire. I'm using my platform to bring on other people that y'all might need to know about, you know, that's doing great things that hopefully they can inspire you. Because I'm only one person. You have somebody like, you know, AG got beats that's dope. You have a J Ham, you know. You have some people that's out there, you know, DJ Double Edge Reg. You got some great people that's out there, man. You know, you got Tanner by the Sea that's out there working hard. He's out there putting stuff together and doing his thing. So a lot of people, I can go on and on and on and on about the people that's out there that's trying to inspire. I just want to share that my whole thing is that you got to definitely pay attention, though. There's some people that's out there that just don't want to pay attention, or they try not to pay attention, or they're looking for me to be a hypocrite, I guess. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about. One of the things I want to talk to you about is the Kai 37. Everybody's been asking me about the machine. They see me posting a lot every day. Jess, thank you for the super chat, my brother. Thank you so much, brother. And a lot of people were asking, well, man, Ski, I thought you didn't like the MPC. And I see you on the MPC, you know, Av McCray must have been right. You know, you did just want to just have a machine. And, you know, you see comments like that. And, you know, I laugh, you know, because it just lets me know that people, they only hear what they want to hear, you know. I'm going to say this again just because this is going to lead me to a whole nother conversation. I've never, ever said that I didn't like a Kai, okay? Because if I said I didn't like a Kai, there would be no way that me and Andy would be able to patch stuff up. There'd be no way that me and Andy would be back connected. There'd be no way that we would be actually getting ready to work on doing a live for y'all so we can address the elephant in the room and address some of the things that's been talked about. So, never once have I ever said I didn't like a Kai. But that's what people hear because the conversation was going on for so long about a Kai that people just assumed I said, oh, I hate a Kai. Never said I hated a Kai. Okay. Thank you, Tanner by the Sea, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. What I did say was that for them to have a flagship, they really, really need to step the converters up because we're not getting a real flagship when the converters are not hitting the way they're supposed to hit. I think everybody now, a lot of people know where I was coming from, and there's a lot of people that just want to be ignorant. There's a lot of people that just want to, you know, say whatever they want to say. Yeah, you know, they would say, oh, yeah, you know, no, Ski must have just wanted an MPC XSE. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was so mad and was mad at the Kai. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Man, it's not a machine I can't buy. And I'm not saying that to flex on anybody. I'm just being totally honest. This is not a machine I can't buy. Even if I wouldn't have met up with Andy, I would have purchased this 37 because it's great for travel. Anybody that see me with this Kai 37, I like it for a total different reason. I don't like it for the sound. I like it that I could travel with it. It has the keys on it. I could do everything. I don't have to take my live and a MIDI controller. I could do everything. It's very limited, though. It doesn't have a lot of RAM space. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. But I don't need it for that. I just need it for travel. I just need it for quick ideas. I understand what I need stuff for. I think y'all need to start understanding what y'all need stuff for. Because when I speak from my perspective, I need what I need for me. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak from my perspective. My perspective is when I get anything that's a flagship, it needs to be at a high level. So that's where I'm speaking from. So I'm addressing that, not going to even go into that whole thing, right? But I've been getting a lot of calls from people asking me, man, Ski, how are you taking the stereo out of the analog Akai 37 and you're splitting it out where you got the kicks and everything separated? You see? There's a lot of things you can learn if you just listen. People are wondering, how are you tracking that? How you doing this? How you doing that, Ski? How you doing that? If you just shut up and listen, you'll learn. But see, people want to talk more than listen. And this is the reason why the community don't grow. If you just sat back and stop being so emotional and just stop typing so much and just stop typing frivolous stuff, you can learn a lot from somebody like me. But people talk too much. And that's why I only share so much. That's why I only share so much. You know, because if you think that I'm giving you everything, I'm not. You know, I'm not going to give you everything. Now, with that being said, a lot of people need to start using my consultation because there's a lot of people that got a lot of questions. I can't answer everybody's questions. I just can't. You need to set up some time and come on my consultation and come have a conversation with me. I'll share whatever you want to hear. Something, man. Shout out to my brother, something, man. Thank you for the love on my drums, bro. And, you know, something made a video on the Kai 37, and he definitely gave a lot of props to my drums, man. And I appreciate that, man. Really do. I appreciate the love. I've been getting a lot of love from a lot of people on the sidebar. I talked to my brother, Jan Hunter, you know what I'm saying, Junior. We had a great conversation. Like I say, I talked to something. I've been talking to just a lot of great creative influencers, man. And they've been giving a lot of love, man. And I appreciate it because I give the love back. And that's the way it should be, man. We should be inspired by one another. So when it's all said and done, you know, I just want to keep y'all inspired and keep you knowing that there's a lot of information to be got. But even though we on a live and I show a lot on my live, there's some things that I talk about on the live that might not be for you. So let's talk about the stuff that's for you or where you at in your level. So this is where my EASKI consultation come in at. When y'all go to EASKI at EASKI.com, I have a consultation page where I can really talk to you about whatever your needs might be. Because we all got different needs. Everybody got different needs. Not everybody on this live thread has the same needs. Not everybody needs a flagship machine. They just don't. So let's talk about the level you at so we can get you to that level so we can start advancing you as we go. I think that's the realization of what we need to do. No seafood gives his students all the secrets. 3,000% correct. Fools speak a lot. The wise speak when necessary. Exactly. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listen more, talk. Exactly. Thanks for sharing content, my brother. I appreciate that as well. No, man, bro, come on, man. And something will tell you if y'all talking something, y'all need to follow something, man. I like what he's doing. I like what he's representing. I like just being able to talk to another content creator and know that they're humble and we can all grow and coexist. I think people don't think that we can coexist. The problem is not coexisting, it's staying in your lane, knowing your strength. You know, there's certain lanes, like I said again, people was asking me about the technical specifics of the Akai 37. I'm a producer, man. I know what I need to do. I don't want to sit around and make tutorials on this spec, this and this spec, and this has this spec and that spec and that. That ain't what I want to do. So when you start asking me questions like that, you know what I do? Then I turn to my alliance. I say, man, y'all go holler at Bolo. Bolo will break it down for you. Go holler at my brother Bolo. That's the way it's supposed to be. We supposed to know who's strong in what lane. We can all coexist. But the problem is that there's so many content creators that think they're strong at a lane that they're not strong at. I know my lane. I don't want to be in a lane that's not my lane, you know, because there's certain things that I could tell you, but I don't want to do that. So I'll turn you on to somebody that does that, that can break it down for you, and you can learn from that. Come to me when you want to learn some stuff that I'm strong at in my lane. That's how we coexist. But when everybody is trying to be mastering lanes they're not mastering at, that's when the whole content thing go bad. Because now people are talking about stuff that's wrong. You know what I mean? It's just totally wrong. So you need to, that's why I always tell you, you need to know who you're talking to, or else you're gonna be misguided. Because I stay in my lane. You know, I'm from Oakland, California. Even in the streets of Oakland, I know my lane. I know that I didn't want to be in the streets hustling and doing that, so I stayed in my lane. And anybody stepped in my lane was gonna get, it was gonna be a problem, because I ain't gonna let nobody take over my lane at all. I'm strong at my lane. So be strong at your lane. You don't need to know everybody's lane. You just need to know your lane. And when we start understanding that as a community, then you're gonna start growing. And it's the same in the beat production and being an artist. You gotta know what you're strong at, you know? If you're not strong at trap beats and doing certain things, then find your lane. Find what works for you. Gear. Not everybody should have high-end gear. You're just not ready for that. It might make you look like you're a producer, but you're not. It might make you look like you make great beats, but you don't. You know, maybe you need to start off at a smaller level and then build up. But people having stuff and they ain't ready for, that don't make sense either. That just don't make sense. So, you know, you have to understand, man, I think as a martial artist, I think, man, stick to the foundation and then add. And then add. All this stuff you see in here, this is from me adding. I started off with a 606, y'all. I started off with a rolling 606, the very lowest level of machine you could possibly have that just did pretty much not that much. But I was on that for years. Years. And then I started learning and learning. That humbled me. So when I started getting other stuff that was better than that, I started appreciating all the stuff I got to learn it and to try to know how to make it be effective and incorporate it in my production and in my music and making records. You know, today we have so much stuff, but we don't even know the first thing about it. Nothing about it. So I just say, man, stay humble to the process, y'all. It's a lot to learn in this music game. You're gonna learn. I learn something every day, man. I had my buddy told me something the other day. I said, oh man, damn, I didn't think about that. Like, you gotta stay humble. I don't care who you are. Battle Cat hit me last night. Now this is Battle Cat. Now we all know who Battle Cat is. One of the biggest producers to ever do it. Biggest hits to ever do it. And that's my brother. Battle Cat will hit me like Ski. Hey man, I need to ask you a question about blah, blah, blah. As big as he is, he still asks questions and still be humble and have no problem asking. That's how I am. I'm the same way. This is how we'll be able to be mentors. You got to learn. There's certain things we just don't know. And there's certain things I might not know, like, Cat, man, how do you do this, that? That's what we do. We grow. So don't think you know it all. Just continue to grow, y'all. Just continue to grow. Continue to, and listen. Don't be bitter and assume. Listen what's being said. I've said multiple times about a lot of stuff, and people still don't listen. His 37 key video was fire as well. Yes, it was. 79 Classic. What's up with it, brother? Salute to everybody that's out there, man. All I'm saying to all y'all today, man, on this blessed Monday, is please listen, pay attention. Don't make information just your agenda, meaning don't just take the information you want that you like and run with it, and then something you hear that challenges you, you rebel against it. Because that's what kids do. If you tell a kid, hey man, you're getting an allowance, we're gonna go out, we're gonna go to Disneyland. Yeah! Hey kids, you know, I need you to make up your bed and take out the garbage. Well, no! Like, you know, people only want to hear the part that make them feel good. They'll rally around anything make them feel good. Stuff that challenge them and make them have to work, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And this is where you get the trolls. This is where you get the haters, because they're so stuck in their ways that they don't want to grow. If you know anybody that's successful, and I've had a lot of successful people, I mean, higher successful people on this platform, from Premier to Pete Rock to Battle Cat to Jess Blaze to KLC. I mean, Lord Finesse, Ski Beats. I mean, the list go on. Mr. Ronson. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Hilby. And guess what all of these people have in common? They all humble. They all will listen to you and get information and be learned from you. As big as these dudes are, you would think that you can't tell them nothing. Not true. They all be like, man, dude, I didn't know that. And they all continue to learn. That's why they're so great. That's why they're so great. That's why they're so great. 7 more. Detroit, what's up with it, Detroit? Just finished listening to One Step. Man, salute to you, my brother. Salute you, man. You went all the way back on me on that. That's what's up. Salute. So I just want to say, man, you know, nothing but love and respect to everybody, but pay attention, man, because this journey is not just about what you want to hear. Some of the stuff is going to be a tough pill to swallow. That's going to make you, if you do the stuff you don't want to hear on this page and it challenges you, I guarantee you it's going to start rebuilding you to be great. A lot of y'all think that you're on the way, on the path because you're listening, but some of y'all got to be broke down to rebuild, to get back. I have to do that to myself. Sometimes I feel like, man, I did this. I said, you know what? Let me start from scratch. And I'll just rebuild myself. You know, like I said, I think like a fighter. You know, I think like, you know, you can't just always live on your high horse. Sometimes you got to break yourself down and rebuild. Everybody should do that. And if you humble enough, you'll always stay on top of your game because you don't think your thing don't stink. You know, we got flaws. We all have flaws, and we got to work on them. We got to go back and say, you know what? I've been doing this way for so long. Let me rebuild. I always rebuild myself, man. How you think I stayed in this game this long? When I was winning, when I had the blast if I had to, when I had the showdown, when I was on top of the world, #1 songs, boom, boom, boom. The game changed. Because new players came in the game. They start pushing the other cats out the game. Not because they're better, but because there's new blood in the game. When there's new blood in the game, that's when shows you if you dope or not. What shows you if you dope or not is when new blood come in and you can still survive. See, a lot of people don't survive when new blood come in the game because they didn't have no perseverance. As soon as somebody come in the game, oh man, they don't like me no more, man. Okay, man. And you just go home and just stuff your face and you crying about how you used to be. I don't cry about how I used to be. I am that. Am I going to get the same attention that I used to get back in the day that I will get today? Yeah. It just might be a certain amount of demographics that still rock with me. We think we need to sell millions and millions of records, man. You don't. You don't need to sell millions and millions of records. You need to have a core fan base. Let me tell you, you got you a good solid 1,000, 2,000, 500 people, this and that. Them the people you bring with you on your journey, man. You don't need 1 million people. See, this is what corporate infrastructures tell you. And then you put yourself in a hole trying to go out and do all of this stuff, and you're trying to get all of this money to sell to millions of people when that's a lie. You know how I know it's a lie? Because my man just said one step ahead of y'all. That's one of my independent tapes I put out. That independent tape made me a lot of money. It didn't sell a game, but it sold enough for me to put back money and build some other stuff. You dig what I'm saying? It was a great independent tape. Didn't sell 1 million, but it sold enough for me to get a record deal. That's how I wound up getting my record deal. I just stayed in my lane. Now, because people don't understand, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 units is some good numbers. Tulsa is some good numbers. I don't think people really understand. You don't have to sell 1 million copies to be a millionaire if you do it right. But y'all don't understand business. Y'all been told that, we need to go sign these record deals. We need to go do this. We need to give our rights up. And now you're sitting up there, and now you're in these deals, and not only they got you in a deal where you basically can't move the way you want, now you're dealing with your publishing. Now you don't have your publishing the same. There's a lot of things I could teach you, but are you willing to learn, and are you willing to listen? We got to get out of the thing of just making beats. We got to get out of the thing of, gear. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying if you are serious about your music, You got to start learning the business now. Because it don't matter how dope your beats is. If you don't understand the business and you don't understand how to move, you will always, always fail at it. Because this is not about music no more. I learned that a long time ago. No matter how dope I could be, no matter how much, like, man, you know, you're the Dr. Dre of the pay, and all that stuff don't mean nothing if you don't understand business. How many people you insert? Like, man, this dude is going to be the next thing to blow, and he ain't. Oh, he's the man. He's going to be the next guy, and he don't. And you're like, well, how is that possible? Business. Business. No matter how much you the next thing to blow, if you don't have your business together, you ain't going to blow nothing but some candles out every year. Turning another year older. Yeah. See, that's the reality. That's the reality. And this is what these content creators don't tell you. They tell you can go get this, go that. Man, if you're not trying to get the best that you can get to be great. See, I'm not here to be a settler. I'm not here for entry level or premium level. I'm here for people that want to be professional, because that's all I know. I'm trying to help anybody become professional. So when I talk, I'm talking to ones that want to become professional. I ain't talking to entry levels. I'm not talking. If you're listening, then that's fine, because it will help you get to where I'm trying to get you. But I'm not trying to water down a conversation. Tell you, hey, man, yeah, you'll be fine with this. Nah, man. Yeah, you'll be fine with that if you have this, that. That's the kind of talk I'm going to talk to you. Okay, you only got that? Okay, cool. But, man, if you want it to sound better, you might want to get this, that. I'm going to add to your journey. I'm not going to subtract from you. I'm never going to subtract from y'all. I'm going to tell you stuff that's going to add to the journey so you can be great. Now, I told y'all I was in martial arts. When you like, let's just say, I'm just going backwards for a second. Let's just say, when I got to be an advanced belt, let's say purple belt, my instructor would have us train the new white belts. Our job was to teach them the foundation. Our jobs was to make sure they learned their requirements before doing advanced type stuff. Listen close. I hope you're following me. Our job as advanced senior belts was to help the white belts that didn't know anything learn the foundation. Once they learned the foundation, then we could start adding other stuff to it. You dig what I'm saying? It's the same thing I'm doing with y'all. I'm trying to get you to understand the foundation. The foundation of it is, it's good that you got some beats. Okay, now we're going to try to add something to it. We're going to try to add. Y'all been doing beats for a long time. There's so many apps. There's so many things for people to make beats. But a lot of y'all beats are not sounding that good as far as the quality of it. All right, well, you've been doing beats for about 5 years now, 3 years now. It's about time for us to start figuring out how can we make those kicks and those snares and those basses sound a little bit thicker. How can we make it resonate when it's in somebody's cars and trunks, on the iPod, iBuzz, anything, it really resonate and really, a lot of y'all haven't mastered that. A lot of y'all don't even understand what that even means. You just think you playing your beats for yourself and smoking your weed and you just happy. And it's sounding horrible. You just bobbing to stuff that's horrible, sonically. Not musically, but sonically. A lot of people don't understand, musically, you can sound dope, but sonically, you can sound trash. Those are two different things. I don't think people understand that. I hear a lot of cats that got great sound, great production, great beats, but sonically, the kick is muffled. The snare is stuffy. You know what I'm saying? There's no spacing. So that kind of conversation goes through one ear and out the other because you don't understand sonics and dynamics. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, no matter what people tell you, you can only go so far if your music is not sounding good to the ears, because we got 2 ears, man. We got 2 ears, right? Y'all are blessed to have 2 ears, man. Shout out to my dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad started losing his hearing. You're not going to realize how great music sound if you're not doing it the right way. And I mention my dad because I think all the time, we take our hearing for granted. We take our hearing for granted until it's not there. Until it's not there. I'm so disappointed that people do music and the first thing they say is workflow. It disgustes my soul. You talking about workflow when you want people to buy your record. So you really want people to go out and purchase the records you work so hard to make, and you're talking workflow and you sonically don't care? You sonically don't even care. Oh, it don't matter. I'm just making my beats. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anybody that just thinks about workflow and not thinking about sonically trying to get people to love their music and want to play where they're not hearing these harsh frequencies, where they don't have to turn stuff down because it just sounds so bad that I have, like, there's literally records, and I'm not going to call off no records because I don't want to put nobody on blast, but it's a record that somebody I super respect. Super respect. I didn't expect to hear this type of album from it. And when I heard it, and they credible, music was incredible, but the mix was so bad. Literally, I had to turn the volume down because the frequencies were so harsh. And this is a credible person. This is what happens when people allow technology to start redirecting them. The frequencies were so harsh, I couldn't even take it no more. I don't even play the album to this day. Man, I'm not going to burn my ears out on stuff that don't sound good. I don't care if the beat is good. It's got to sonically move my ears. I'm not wasting frequencies just to listen to nobody's stuff just because they making a beat. I want to hear the whole production sound incredible. I don't have a, thank you for the super chat. I don't have a favorite exciter. I don't have one. I don't have a favorite one. I only listen to Christian music. Understood. Whatever you listen to, even Christian music, it don't matter what music you listen to. It all has frequencies. It still needs to sonically sound incredible. You can't expect for the listener, the average listener that doesn't do music, the average person that doesn't do music, all they want to do is enjoy the experience. That's it. They just want to enjoy the experience. They want to know that, whoo, this sounds amazing. No matter what music it is, they just want to enjoy the experience. We owe it to ourselves to give people a great experience. It's the same thing on how we talk about, I don't listen to self-praise in Christian music. Oh, okay. I got you. I hear you. It's the same thing with drums, right? Sample packs, right? A lot of people don't like a lot of sample packs because they just say, man, they just threw this together and just didn't care. That's not cool to the consumer. So why would you think everybody does music? So why would you think that would be good to the consumers? Take your time with your music, man. So I'm gonna leave y'all on that note, and understand, pay attention, man. Pay attention. I feel like harsh frequencies contribute to dumb downing of society. Power came back on. Oh man, you lost your power too? Rock and roller, I lost power too, bro. I had lost power too. Let me see. Eric Sermon used a Yamaha motif. The music he creates on it sounds amazing off that one board. Yeah, but I think a lot of people need to understand, shout out to my brother Eric Sermon. Yeah, he used the motif, but he's running it through a lot of other stuff too to get character. So let's just think about it like this here. Like, y'all hear the Akai MPC 37. The Akai MPC 37 doesn't sound great like that by itself. But when I'm running it through some pre's, and I'm running it through the EQs, and I'm running it through some of the things, now it starts sounding, now it starts coming together. So the gear by itself is not going to be the only thing to get it there. Even with something that's a flagship, let's just take the SB1200. That sounds amazing. But it's going to sound even more when you're running it through certain things. It's going to give it even more texture and dynamics. You dig what I'm saying? So we just have to understand that it's not just the gear. There's a lot of other things that go in conjunction with it, And once you understand that, man, you'll start making great production. And you know what's going to be amazing when you get to that point when you start working on your sonics? Now, sometimes you don't even have to mix a record. Your 2-track will sound so good because you did all the right things. And you can just start sending out stuff, your 2-track mixes to people, just so you can give them a reference of where you at before you even mix it, So think about that. A lot of stuff y'all hear, it's just reference mixes, but y'all think they mixed. Exactly, because of the way I run my stuff through certain things. It's to the point when you record your stuff correctly, you just start bringing up levels. That's it. They just start sounding in pocket because it sounds so good automatically. So what's going to happen when you start adding all the other nice stuff to it? Your job is going to become so easy when you record correctly and you know what to do. I think a lot of y'all are going to be happy, man. A lot of y'all will be happy. So, you know, forget it, Ski. That's what makes a studio when you got the pieces and the knowledge to use it all. Man, dude, let me tell you, man, y'all don't understand. I be in the studio smiling. I be smiling. You know why I be smiling? Because I got the code. It ain't nothing better in the world to know you got the code to making some great sounding music. That's the best feeling in the world. You got the code. I'm just in here. I got the code. And no matter what machine I'm on, I know, okay, this machine don't sound that good. But woo, when I hit it through this 511, and I hit that 511 and I run it through my 551, ooh, man, and then I hit it on this master bus converter right here. Once you know the code, it don't matter what machine you on now, because you know what it's going to be. So with that being said, I got a question for y'all. I think I got 2 questions for y'all today. I got 2 questions, but hold on. How you feel about the Triton 500 EQ on the SP 1200? Love it. Love it. Bill Blast, what's up with it? Salute. I mix my beats in mono and pan certain instruments to make them jump out the mix. Smart. Very smart. Very smart. Cannon, what's up with it, Cannon? Clarence, you also have you have to also master the gear. Just jumping on every new thing that come out won't. Facts. Facts. So I got a question, right? I got a question for y'all, right? Check this out. I got 2. I'm trying to remember this. Do you feel that artists need producers? Do y'all feel that artists need producers? Or do you feel like a artist should just do what they want to do over the beat and let the artist just be creative and do what they need to do? I want to hear y'all feedback on this. I'm really curious to hear this. Facts, when you get the cheat code where everything going through your proprietary setup is amazing, the world is yours. Exactly. Exactly. We listening, bro. I just copped that S2800. I am very serious about them signs. Yes, sir, Bang Boy. Salute to you, man. Thank you for the super chat, homie. So the question I'm asking is, do you think that an artist should have a producer, or do you think that an artist should just be able to do whatever they want to do on the track, say what they want to say, and you should like it? Because we're in a new generation now where artists should be able to free to say what up and rap the way they want or sing the way they want, and the producer should just make the beat and shut up and just let the artist be dope. What's your thoughts about that? Should an artist just basically just do whatever they want on the track and the producer just shut up, or the beat maker just let them do whatever they want and put it out there? What's your thoughts on that? Yes, I do believe artists need producers to bring out their creativity. Not at all, but some do. What if they don't like my beat and don't like the raps? Definitely, I say artists need producers. Swap the composer hats around. A lot of people think artists only successful when they make millions. Production should be a team effort in my eyes. I think a producer should have input. You're not a real producer if you're not commanding the song. You have to coach the artist. The artist needs a producer so we can guide them to the finished products to help their ideas. You know, there's a format and foundation to follow, and the producer is important. You know what I've been noticing is that a lot of records that I hear seem like it's just really artist driven. It just seemed like y'all producers and beat makers, we're in a time now where there's no money really being made from music like it used to be. So everybody is thirsty. All these producers want to get put on so bad that they'll let an artist tell them, hey, man, I want to do it like this, man. You shut up. Just make the beat. Let me rap on it. Let me sing on it. You shut up. Why you took all this hard time to make your beats? You're not coaching people on how to go about. Or maybe some of y'all that just make beats and y'all don't know how to produce. Maybe you just happy just having somebody just rap on your stuff and you're happy with them doing whatever they do on it. But I've definitely learned to change. It's definitely a changing of the guards with this music production today. It really just seems like these beat makers and producers or these new age producers are just letting people get on their tracks and do whatever and just throw it out there because they just happy somebody is on their track and they just happy to say, oh man, I have this placement and I have that placement. But the placement is trash though. Yeah, you got the placement and you got it out there, but it's garbage and nobody really cares about it. Like, it don't matter what you do, it's how you do it. So my question is are you willing to sell out structuring your music to an artist just for placement? Or are you really firm on, no, I need to make sure that whatever artist I'm dealing with, I can coach them on how to make this record become even better? Because what are we doing now? Are we just giving tracks away to people just because we're desperate for somebody to rap on our track or sing on our track? What are we doing today? What's going on? What position are we in today? I know my position. I just want to know y'all position. You know? Are you just thirsty to the point where you just need somebody to be on your track so you can just say, oh, they was on my tracks? Yeah, but it didn't sound good. Their performance was horrible. They wasn't riding the beat right. The cadence was off. Like, are you happy with that? Are you just happy to have somebody on your track to say you had a track out there? Like, what's going on, man? What's your thoughts on that? How do you feel? You know, should the artist take over the producer's job? You know, should the artist just, you should just give people beats and let the artists do what they want and shut up? Is that how we should be? Because that's what it looks like to me, y'all. It looks like every record I hear, the artist has dominated the producer or the beat maker just because they want to get somebody on one of their tracks. And most time the tracks ain't even that dope, but they happy somebody on their tracks and they just like, hey man, just get on my track, man. I'm just happy you on there. And it's not produced, it's just people on the track. It's the blind leading the blind. I mean, should it go that way? Should the artist now be the producer and tell you what to do? Because I'm just curious. Mr. Mike, acapella wouldn't be as dope without the beats. I understand that. I understand where you're coming from. I feel that. I totally feel that. Shout out to Mr. Mike. Rick Ross' greatest verse came about because Kanye told him to do better. The music industry is a business. Everyone is in it for the bag now. That's what it is now. They just want placement to say they got placement. No way. Take over the producer. Salute, EASKI. I'm just curious, man. I mean, I'm curious. Because, you know why I'm curious? Because if you talk like this, people would think that you hating. Oh, you just hate the artist. I don't hate any artist. I love artists. I just don't think that artists are dope enough to really to know. Artists only care about their vocals. They only care about that. They don't think about how stuff needs to set in the vocals. Majority of them don't. You got some that here and there that really do understand it, but majority of them don't. So, I'm just watching artists just jump on stuff and these be great artists, but when they get on these records, they just sound so bad. You wouldn't even think that they're that great of an artist after you hear what they do when they jump on these records. I know artists right now that's so dope, but they just get on beats and you're just like, damn, for you to be so dope, you sound so bad on this record. And then you start wondering how did this happen? Like, cause that's an oxymoron. Dope artist, cool producer, but the records don't come together. And you try to figure out how did that happen? Let's see. Would you rather be broke or have placements until you call the shots? Yeah, good question. What's your thoughts about that, Jeffrey? EASKI, I got a thumb drive. Salute to you. Thanks. That's what's up, man. Salute to you. Some artists are so arrogant, they won't ask or listen to the producer's vision for the beat. Yeah, we in a world now where the artists now, you remember this domino effect? Remember how important the DJ used to be? The DJ used to be very important, right? Time went on, then it became the producer. Then the producer became to be the man. Now time went on, now it's the artist. So now the artist is telling people how to make beats and how to produce a beat. That's crazy. How does that happen, bro? What's your thoughts? My thoughts is this. As time goes on, as the music business turned into streaming, as the tools of making music is so easy now that an artist can go in there and take a YouTube beat, you know, and basically get a buzz. I think the I'm looking for the right word I'm looking for. The watered down of the music business has allowed everybody to have input. It goes back to what I was saying earlier, that nobody's standing in their lane. If you were a great artist, you've worked hard to be a great artist, to put great words together and great content together. This person has worked hard to make great beats and great production, and he hears his instruments. That's a marriage where you play your role, I'm gonna play my role, and then we marriage it together. Well, that's not happening no more. And I think this is why music, and this is why we're gonna continue to be streaming, because the music has no value no more. When you're not making records with the perfect marriage, all we're doing is going through the motion now. We're just on the treadmill and we're just hoping that we hear something great. Everybody every day is just hoping they hear something great. But a lot of times you're not gonna hear it because the marriage ain't there. And it's hard to work with an artist. Now, there's some artists that's really dope, and you know what they do? They go to somebody that they feel is jocking them and get a beat from them. You know why? Because they don't want to come to somebody that's going to tell them, hey, no, you're not as dope as you think you are. You need to do it like this. So when you have an artist that gets a viral buzz, it's going to be hard to sit them down and coach them because they think, I'm already viral. I don't really need you to tell me how to ride this beat. I'm going to do it how I do it. I got here on my own anyway. And that's the problem. Once an artist get viral, you are not going to be able to coach them no more because they don't have no humility. That's why God don't always give people what they want, because if you're not humble in the process, one thing, let's just say about Jordan. Michael Jordan was a phenomenal, greatest to do it, right? But he was listening to his coach. He still allowed himself to be coached. You still got to be coached. I mean, Phil Jackson probably was never as great as Michael Jordan as a player, but he was a great coach. He turned into a great coach, and he was able to coach these players. And as good as Michael Jordan was, he still was listening to his coach. He still was learning. You know, see, these cats out here, they going viral. The internet got people going viral. Most of the stuff that go viral ain't even really that good, but it goes viral because they got a good fan base or for whatever. And that makes them think that I don't need to listen to nobody. So it's the arrogance that we're seeing, is that anybody can go viral. You don't even have to be that good. You can go viral, and then all of a sudden, you're bigger than the music now. Son, what's up with it? The producer is the conductor on the tracks, not the artist. Got my thumb drive. Loving the Sonic Ski. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, and I'm glad you loving the drums, man. Thank you so much. Everybody think they are a producer because they bought some gear, but when you ask them how many songs they have, and most of the time they don't have any songs, just beats. Very true. Very true. I hate the fact that I can buy the things I want as royalty amount to nothing. I can't even afford to pay my electric bill to run my analog. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I hear you. The moral to what I'm saying is this, man. What we're seeing in this game today is a bunch of entitled media people, meaning social media, this whole platform and the way stuff has changed. You don't have to really work hard to be skillful. All you have to do is have a little gimmick or a niche, and you can create a lane of fans. You don't have to be that talented. I know a couple of people that they say, I don't follow him because he's dope. He's just entertaining. But this is the same person that you're following, and he's got hundreds and thousands of people that follows this person, and he's entertaining you with nonsense that's not giving you knowledge. Like, come on, let's be real, man. As much knowledge as I give y'all, I don't got 100,000 subscribers. I don't have that. And I'm not worried about that. But I don't have that much subscribers like that, because I don't do gimmicks and I don't try to cater and be passive aggressive with my audience. I'm not trying to like, hey man, hey, well, I'm going to keep these people over here, to keep the insecure people over here, and then say the stuff to him, say stuff like, I'm not trying to cater to everybody's. I say it straight across the board. However you take it, you take it. And that comes with not always being the most popular person. You know, a lot of people get their clout because they do all the things to cater to everybody, but then they cripple everybody at the same time, because when you try to appease everybody, you're not going to be the person that's going to really help a lot of people, because you're not giving it to them raw and uncut. To be somebody that's a purpose, you have to give it to them raw so they can understand where it's coming from, because there ain't no middle ground. Everybody's trying to talk in the middle. It's black or white, man. You talking in the middle. It's like we got to get down to the nitty gritty on what's going on. So a lot of times you have people that's popular and they're not even talented. They just was able to get through the system. They knew how to work the algorithm. They knew how to, do certain things. They knew how to shoot a video a certain way and do certain things. Like, everything is not always about the skill. This goes back to my point of what I was saying. Like, we think a lot of people are talented, and they're not. They're just popular. Popularity and talent are two different things. I guarantee you put a lot of these people that's popular in the room with you, and I guarantee you'll be so disappointed. You'll be like, man, I see you all over the videos, all over YouTube. You got 1 million followers, you got this, and we in the room and you can't even perform. You'll outperform them. When you put them in the same room, I guarantee you, you'll outperform some of the most popular people that you thought was great. Because they're only great based upon algorithm, based upon just being able to be viral. There's a difference between having real skills and being viral, and being able to have subscribers, and being able to have a bunch of followers, being able to pay for your followers. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people pay for their followers too. So it looks like they're bigger than what they really are. Do you really got the skills? So we're starting to see a lot of people that have the popularity, but when you start hearing the records, you start saying, damn, that's not that good. Like, yeah, how many people you follow that you thought, man, I'm just going to check them out because I keep hearing their name. I keep hearing their name, and then you start hearing it like, what do you like about that? And you'd be disappointed. That's where we at, y'all. The bottom line, man, is study your craft. Be great, man. Because somebody going to call you out one day. They're going to call you out. You better be ready. Because in my era, the day that I had to come in this game, you couldn't go in the studio and not be ready for war. You couldn't go in the studio and not go beat battle with somebody and not go in there. Rapping, we had to go up against other rappers. If that dude was the king of this side of the city and you was dope on your side, you was going to have to face this dude. Y'all was going to have to spit some bars at each other. Something was going to have to happen. We got to prove something here. You couldn't just get away with like, I'm dope. Never proved it. You just dope, but never proved it. You go online, go in these groups, and you just post stuff. Man, I'm hot. You ain't proved it, though. You ain't proved it. So you're going to have to go up against somebody, man, at some point in time, man. And it's going to be a very embarrassing day. It's going to be a very embarrassing day. Real talk. Real talk. Somebody going to say, hey, man, make something right here on the spot. Let's see what you can do. I don't have my FL Studios here. No, we got some stuff here. Show us what you got. we don't want to hear the We want to hear some beats, man. You say you the king and you happen. Let's hear some beats right now. Let's go. See what you make. Oh, you got any sample packs on deck? You got any free melody loops? Nah, man, we ain't got that. We got a piano and some Moogs in here. Show us what you can play. Ah, ah. We want to hear some action, man. I don't know, man. That day gonna come, man. That day gonna come. That day gonna come. You're gonna have to be able to show and prove, man. You're gonna have to be able to show and prove. You know? You can fake it till you make it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you, it's a very, very embarrassing feeling because a lot of y'all wanna be where I'm at, or where your favorite producer's at. And you know what comes along with that is one day you're gonna get in that circle. Some of y'all gonna make it that day to get in that circle. And if you faked it to make it, all your peers that now you've made it in that circle gonna say, hey man, whoever your name is, let's just say your name is Snot-a-Lot. Snot-a-Lot. Hey, we all in here, man. Listen, man, you know you make great beats, man. Show us what you could do right now. Well, can I go back home and do it and send it to y'all? Nah, man. We want to see what you could do right here, right now, on the spot. Let's see what you could do. And then he starts snotting. Because his name is Snot-a-Lot. And he just starts snotting. It's like, no, man, snotting right now ain't going to help you get through what we asking you. We want to see what you could do right now. That ain't going to work, bro. That's not going to work, man. That ain't going to work. Nah. We want to see you get busy, man. We want to see what's happening, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. This what I be saying. Like, cats can hide behind the internet. They can hide behind their screen names. They can post stuff every day. We don't know who's doing people's beats no more. We just don't know who's doing what no more. I'm just being honest. You know, we don't know. But I do know this. It's going to be that day when you're going to get in that studio and there's going to be some credible people there. And they're going to have a bunch of stuff there. And we're going to be looking around to see who really gets down and who don't get down. Yeah. Yeah. That day's going to come. That day's going to come. I'm going to tell you a quick story, man. I remember us being at NAMM. I can't remember. I think it was the year that the MPC-X dropped. So that had to be like 2017, 18, somewhere around there. And we was all in there. And everybody was crowded around the Akai MPC-X. It was packed. I'm talking about Babyface came up there. Stevie Wonder came up there. Some of the greatest musicians in the world. And Battle Cat was right there. And I was so zoned in on the X at the time because I wanted to see if it sounded good. So I brought my hard drive. I brought all my drive. I brought all my stuff. I mean, it was packed in there. And one day I'm gonna put Battle Cat on here to confirm this story, so you know that I'm not just talking, because that's one thing I don't want to do is just make y'all feel like I'm just telling y'all frivolous stories. This is facts. And everybody was in there. I'm talking about it was packed in there. Andy was there. Everybody was in there. And everybody was astounded because Babyface was there. They're like, oh my God, this Babyface. You know what I mean? And, you know, and of course, I got love for Babyface. But when I'm in the music mode, I don't see anybody. I don't care who you are. I was just on this X, just, you know, because everybody was taking turns to try to be on the machine because they only had like 2 machines. So everybody's taking turns to just see what the machine do. Man, when I got on there, I started putting my drums in there. I started making stuff. And I made a beat so cold, that when it was all said and done, guess what? Everybody just stopped and was just like, oh man, this is crazy. I remember Battle Cat was like, Ski, that's crazy. That's crazy. That beat is crazy. Watch, I'm gonna get him on here. I'm gonna get him on here. But that's a prime example of what I mean, is that I wasn't really thinking about who all was there. I was just in that musical zone of creating. And sometimes you're gonna be in that situation where you're gonna have to be able to show and prove. You're going to have to be able to show and prove that you really, really want it. You're going to have to really, really be able to show that you with it. You're not going to be able to hide. You're not going to be able to hide behind a screen. You're not going to be able to hide behind a screen name. You know what I'm saying? Have a false page with 0 videos. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just telling y'all, man. Got to do your homework, man. Be on your game. Because it's serious out here, man. Especially if you want to show that you can hold your own. I'm not going to be that guy that crash out in front of Stevie Wonder. That's right. That's right. All right, I got one more question for you. I got one more question. What do y'all think is the best mastering compressor limiter? What do y'all think is the best mastering compressor limiter? I'm working on some new records now, Million. What do y'all think is the best mastering limiter compressor? Better Maker, SPL, because we never really talked about that. There's a lot of stuff out there. Neve MBC, LA2A, Shadow Hills, SSL, Shadow Hills, and Better Maker. I'm all ears. Universal Audio Precision Multiband. I'm talking about, what do you think is the big boy compressor? Mastering compressor limiter. What do you think is the king? I'm probably wrong, but I thought the Avalon was used for that too. Yeah, I have no idea. The king is the Fairchild, T-Mac. The Neve MPT, the SPL, or the SSL. Okay. All right, all right. The DBX 160. Okay. What are some? Because I don't know any. Well, they naming a lot of them up here. The Elysian Alpha compressor, the Teletronics LA2A, Fairchild Shadow Hill top 2. Top 2. The top 2, my man. So 100 saying Fairchild and Shadow Hill top 2. Brightside said ozone plugins. Interesting. Distress for me, LA2A. Just curious, man. Just want to hear some of y'all thoughts. You know what I mean? See, you know, saying what y'all think about, you know, certain gear and certain stuff. You know, Chandler Limiter, Zenner as well. What's going on? T-Mac just woke up. T-Mac, what up with it, homie? Manly Slam, Fairchild. Okay. 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 That's what's up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just, you know, see where y'all heads at with this music, man. See what y'all think sounds good. See what y'all have in your top rankings. You know, if you had your way and you could have the top mastering compressor limiter, what would you get? If money wasn't an option, what would you get? What would be your turn to is the question. What would be your absolute turn to? My best friend swears by the Shadow Hill. Not sure. Didn't test any except the one on the MV8000 in Studio One. Mike Dizzy, the one you got. Money no option, the Fairchild. The Fairchild, huh? Okay, I got you. Oh, that Shadow Hills. I hear a lot about Shadow Hills too. Which do you use, good brother, or would be your choice? You know, right now, you know, I love my my MVP, my Rupert Neve Master Bus processor. I love that a lot. But like I said, I'm gonna be putting this Better Maker in, and I'm gonna be messing with that hopefully today. So I don't got it in yet, so I can't speak on that yet. I do have the MBT. The MBT is amazing as well. You know what I mean? But a lot of people that might have other stuff, they could tell me because I'm curious on some of the other stuff that they feel is just as good. Shadow Hill is 3 compressors in one. Okay. Yeah, I hear a lot about Shadow Hills though. I'm not gonna lie, a lot. Fruity limiter. Definitely looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the Better Maker. Yeah, man. Me too, bro. I'm definitely interested. Did you produce Ride Instrumental? Yes. Shadow Hill comp is 12,000. 12K. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ski, they're saying nearly all of California is under flood alert. Stay safe. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been raining a lot, man. You know, they don't take care of the sewers and they don't clean that stuff out. They don't do what they're supposed to do. You know, over here, there's so much money over here, but they spend it on frivolous stuff, so they don't do the stuff they're supposed to do, which is sad. So, man, listen, to everybody that's loving the beats and the production, man, thank y'all, man. Go check out the shorts, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I've been posting up a lot of stuff on the Kai 37, Key 37. A lot of people been loving it, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate the love. Just trying to showcase, you know, how, you know, I process stuff and how I make stuff do what it do for what it is, you know. So that's really the moral to why I'm on the 37 is to show you I could take something at that level and make it sound amazing, you know, because I know how to process it and make it sound the way it's supposed to sound. Will it just sound like that out the box? No. But the way I'm routing it and the way I got it going through stuff, I make it sound amazing on the way I route it and the way I got it going through the Triton 68 console and some of this pre's and stuff like that. I make it do what it's supposed to do. Ben Corey, what's good with it, sir? Thank you, brother. Shout out to my brother, man. Ski, what's the purpose for people buying 2 distressors? I always see producers with 2. Stereo. I mean, you know, if you have 2 distressors, you want to be able to, you know, because if you got one, it's just mono. So let's just think about if you got some, you know, pianos or some strings and you want to run it through the distressors, you know, you want to get a stereo, feel on it, you know. So just having a stereo feel for it, or just being able to process, or even just being able to process, you know, 2 different ones, have a kick and a snare, you know, 1 kick and a snare, you know. Different reason to have 2. But it's always better to have 2 than 1. That's in anything, though. That's not just with the distressors. That's with, you can get a 500 series. You want a pair of everything, you know, pair of pre's, pair of EQs, pair, you know. It's just better to have a pair than not. If you can only afford one, then it is what it is. You just got to do what you got to do. But it's always good to have a pair. Dangerous music compressors are not bad either. You cooking in that EPS 16 and that 37. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Hey, everybody, man, look, go to my IG, go like, follow, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the shorts on the YouTube, to, you know, my IG. Go check it out, man. If you like it, leave a comment, man. Let me know what's up. We're getting down to the last bit on these drives, y'all. So if you want the drives, go to EASKI@outlook.com, y'all. All right? Go get them. The drums is crazy, man. Anybody that's on here that got the drums, man, they could tell you what's up. They could tell you what's up. The drums are crazy, man. I feel really great about them. And I'm definitely happy to be able to give y'all something physical, man. You know, something that we can go back and say, man, you remember this drive? You know how you go back and you take little, you know, older stuff that we grew up on and you're able to post it up? This is what we want to be able to do, is be able to say, man, this, you know what I'm saying, remember this drive that Ski gave you? You know, get the drums. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, hip hop. I appreciate it, man. Anybody that's got these know this is crazy, man. And a lot of the beats that y'all been hearing that I'm posting on 37 is coming with these drums too. So that's another reason why the 37 sounds so good, because I got some good drums coming through them. So if y'all don't got this card, man, go get them. They're almost done. They're almost gone. Papa, what's up with you, my brother? That's the EASKI Express card. Never go to the studio without it. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. So y'all go get it. Go to EASKI@outlook.com. Get on the list, man. They almost gone, man. Ski, what interface do you use? Right now I got, you know, I'm using I got my Apollos still, and I got 2 of those. And but I'm using my red line 16, my Focusrite red line 16. So you're legit, EA. Nobody. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the acknowledgement. I appreciate everybody that's on here, man, that's tuned in. I salute to everybody, man. Because you know, one thing that I got to give y'all the props for is people that want information. I love people that want to get information, and I love people that's paying attention. And a lot of y'all are going to go to a whole nother level because you're listening, you know. So I just salute the ones that come and want it. You know, there's a lot of people that's just stubborn, and they're going to have to deal with the consequences of being stubborn. So, you know, but I really appreciate everybody that's paying attention, waiting on the percussions all express platinum card. Hey, man, anything can happen, man. I've been thinking about some percussion stuff, though, too, though. Laid back beats. Man, even with your beats in mono, you can record them in stereo tracks in your... You could. You definitely could. You definitely could. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Man, Ski, I've learned so much watching these lives. Thank you, bro. And I hope that y'all continue to grow, and I hope y'all continue to learn something, man, you know, because there's a lot to be learned, man. And it ain't going to happen in just one live or two lives. It just comes with time. It comes with time, and it comes with listening, and it comes with being humble. And I think if a lot of y'all cats be humble, and y'all stay focused, and you continue to grow, and like I say, stay prayed up, I think a lot of y'all will do incredible things. But you got to learn, man. I'm constantly learning every day. I'm talking to a lot of great people. I'm learning from Tom Hilby, man. He was showing me about the ribbon mic. Never thought that a ribbon mic could sound like that. Now he got my mind thinking about different ribbon mics now because he came up with a great mic. So we learn something every day. I don't care how great you are or what you've done in your lifestyle or your lifetime. No matter how successful you are or being, you still can learn. And once you have that mindset, you're going to always be great. There'll never be nobody that could take nothing from you once you continue to learn. But once you shut down everything and you think you know it all, and you know you're depressed and you just only want to hear what makes you, that feeds your trauma, you're not going to go too far. So stay humble, stay willing to learn, stay willing to listen, pray on your emotions, and watch how God works. He's going to do some amazing things for you, man. Trust me when I tell you that. He's going to do some amazing things, man. So nothing but love and respect to everybody, man. Y'all stay tapped in, man. Go get the drive, man. They're almost gone. I'm telling y'all. I keep telling y'all that because I know what's going to happen. Man, you're going to make any more. I'm telling you what it is. EASKI at Outlook.com. If you want the thumb drive, go get on the list. That's what's up. So shout out to everybody. Oh, and one more thing. I told you again, if anybody got any questions, because I can't answer all the questions on the live, but if you want my consulting, man, go to EASKI.com and go to the consultant page and set up a consultant time, and we can just chop it up on whatever that can help you. Like I used to talk to my brother 79 Classic about how we route stuff and how we do stuff in the studio and stuff like that. Good conversations with a lot of cats, and they got a lot of information. Way more information because I can custom have a conversation of your needs. Everybody got different needs, so I can't give everybody their needs in one shot. So if you really want to have a conversation about certain things or how you play stuff or how you go about thinking about arranging stuff and setting up stuff, you know, use the consultation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All investment is a good investment if you believe in the knowledge. If you don't believe in the knowledge, then just keep doing what you're doing. But it's there for you if you want it. EASKI.com. And the drive is EASKI at Outlook.com to get on the list. All right. Thank y'all, man. Salute. Have a blessed week, man. Just the start of the week. Remember, we ain't got that long until we get into March. Time is ticking, man. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. All I'm going to say to y'all is if you know we're getting close to March, you got to ask yourself, it's about to be 3 months. What have you done since January? If the answer is you still doing the same thing you did in 2023, you might as well just go lay in a coffin. The arm out of EA. Let's get it.